What you say? All right, y'all. Trevino on the check in. Let's get right into it. Now, y'all gonna see me wearing this hat a whole lot. Y'all gonna see me wearing this either this black shirt or a blue shirt. The whole reason I'm wearing that is it's the cheapest way for me to do some marketing, right? We call it guerrilla marketing. We just implement that so that we'll be expanding the brand. People will start to know what we do, get familiar with the brand, and it's not going to cost us too much money. So you'll probably see my wife wearing her shirts and all her hats on bad hair days or whatnot. I don't always wear my hat, you know what I mean? But at the same time, man, we're just trying to put the brand out there. We also in the process of getting the vehicles wrapped, man. So that's another cheap, I won't call it a cheap, but it's another way for us to get the brand out there. So that's that. All right, y'all, we got some good news, man. We just put out the short about Justin and his testimonial. Justin White, a new mentee of mine, and he was able to get his first account, man. His very own first account that he housed, and it's with DHL. Could you believe that? All right, so the story of Justin is he came in with us, man. He helped us on the project when we been hiring gig workers for the restaurant downtown. We decided that we no longer wanted the restaurant, but in the process of Justin doing those gigs for us, he asked about that particular project. He said, "Hey, man, I see you bringing these guys in. I can knock this out for you." I thought that'd been admirable. And just seeing how he moved, I thought he had vast experience in the industry. Well, Justin didn't. He didn't have any experience. He just had a go-getter mindset. And I flat out told him, I said, "Hey, check this out, Justin, man. You about 10 days too late, bro. We already now submitted the 30-day recusal letter, if I'm saying that right. And we ain't gonna have this account anymore, man, but I wouldn't mind working with you." And so he asked me if I had anything else, and we went this route. So to make a long story short, Justin, he works for the Gigful platform, and he also has a 9-to-5. But I saw the go-getter in him, and I decided, okay, well, maybe he'll work for the subcontractor acquisition program. But during that time, he didn't have the tuition. So anyway, we decided just to move forward, and I said, well, since this guy deserves a shot and he's asking for a shot, he looks capable, let's put him in a position where we can still get him certified through Charleston Tidy and then help him find his own situation. And hold on, because that's not exactly how that happened. Let me back up. So we got a call for an account, and I didn't want to take it on. So instead of just throwing it back, I said, well, let's give this guy a shot. And as soon as we ran it past Justin, he was all about it. He got on it. And today marks the 3rd day that we've been in that assignment. Just getting him trained because, again, dude is new to the industry. And he's getting familiar with how to be a boss, man. Y'all know I hate to use that terminology, but at the same time, that's what it is. Now, in order for him to build his revenue to afford the tuition, and let me just say this part right here too, the tuition isn't anything that's outrageous, right? I just didn't want to put him in a situation where that would have been uncomfortable for him. So I want him to see the value of being in one of these situations, what it would bring to him, right? And and now he has the option of whether he just want to move forward and do his own thing, or if he want to align himself with Charleston Tidy. Either way, man, he deserves to get the value that we're sharing with him. We have some move-out cleanings for him. He's interested in doing residential, and then we have some deep cleanings for him too. So we've been able to find a couple of deep cleaning assignments, so that way we can still make money together. It's just that for the reoccurring accounts, we like to have those participants come to our SAP program anyway. Just think about that, man. First up the bat, and he landed an account with DHL, right? So that's the good news. Secondly, man, I wanted to run this past y'all, and I just found this out yesterday, listening to the live hosted by AJ Simmons, and Marcus Crockett actually came on that live, and those guys were just talking about getting paid to be yourself or whatnot. And from there, I learned that I didn't have to pigeonhole myself into just being the cleaning guy. Now check this out. Well, let me say this part right here. Yeah, I'm much more than the cleaning guy, man. We got other stuff going on. And I knew that information, but I didn't know that information. That's another example of me personally not implementing what I know. You know what I mean? Being pig-headed and not wanting to take directions from others. And I could be like that sometimes, y'all. Let me know if y'all guilty of the same thing. But anyway, hearing that, it has reinforced a thought in my head that it's already uncomfortable getting on this camera because I'm putting on for y'all. This isn't, so far you guys haven't gotten who I actually am, right? By working with Justin, re-motivated me, man, because and I'm trying to get him on too, but one of the things he said to me was, bro, I like the way how you put things to me. Now, Justin and I, we have similar backgrounds and we come from the same challenges or whatnot, and I don't care to discuss that now, but he been right, and that's how I'm most comfortable operating. You know what I mean? I get on here when this camera cut on, man. I'm just being honest, man. I get weird, man. I get weird. I'm being myself to a certain extent, but only being a piece of who I am. That's something I gotta work out. Tell you, I told y'all I have social media anxiety, but the other part was seeing Justin wiggle through some of the situations and just how he watched me maneuver. And you know, I don't know if he know he did it for me, but he reinforced that. What you know what you're talking about, right? And one of the things he and I have in common is we both stutter, and you know, we both don't do well in front of with public speaking or whatnot. And I'ma still call this public speaking because I bet you that's where that anxiety is coming from. But anyway, it's been a pleasure working with dude, and I'm glad I stumbled across that information yesterday. So moving forward, what I'm thinking is we're still gonna house everything on this channel, but I'm just gonna start exposing you all to who I actually am. I probably said that before, but I don't think I really meant it. Who I actually am, what I actually do, and you know, what I do within these organizations. So again, those organizations are Charleston Tidy, which is the brand you see here. That's our bread and butter, and that funds our trades program that my wife and I run and direct. And trade stands for Reaching, Teaching, and Developing Entrepreneurial Skills Works. And that program is geared towards the young adults and the at-risk youth. You know what I mean? And we pair them with local tradesmen and small businesses in the area to get these kids a skill set. And on top of that, we add some continued mentorship and a financial literacy component. And we work with a couple of other groups, Rhoda being one, reaching out to others relentlessly, and the other being Leo and EC Youth. Those two programs run entwined with one another. So y'all gonna see me start putting out some of those experiences. Y'all gonna see me at my kids' games. Y'all gonna see me out and about. What I didn't tell y'all is my wife and I, we are compulsive travelers. And it's not even what you think, but we'll lay that out. So y'all gonna see us start, you know, exhibiting a little bit of lifestyle material or whatnot, man. Just until I get, well, period. I want to get more comfortable with this camera, man, and I want to get you guys to get familiar with me. You guys can kind of see me fidgeting now. You feel me? Now, that's that. So on top of that, again, we're gonna house all the content over here. So I'm figuring I get to do what I want to do with this channel. Luckily, the channel is named after me, which is Truth You Don't Read. So that gives me an opportunity to, one, create a separate page for Charleston Tidy. Two, create a separate page for Tradesworks. You know what I mean? And maybe EC Youth, that's one of the boards I'm on. And yeah. And then, you know, when the material starts to get stale, I can just disperse it in different areas or whatnot. But I owed you guys a video. I said I'm gonna come back with one. I've been having some technical difficulties. Y'all probably see these earbuds in my ears, and they're gonna serve as microphones because I can't figure out why my phone isn't recording sound or whatnot. All right, pray and prosper.